Yeah, education is a big passion for me because if it was not for it in the first place, I would not be talking to you. I grew up in this village, but until grade 5, it started to come to me that if I needed to go very far, I needed to focus in my education. And I started to love school, but there were a lot of challenges. I did not have a uniform. It was difficult even to go to school without having eaten anything. So hunger was a big challenge. And just seeing those struggles that we went through and eventually being able to go through high school through a sponsorship program that a well-wisher gave me an opportunity to go to high school, and transitioning later to university and being able to gain the knowledge and the skills, but also even have an opportunity to work and earn an income. Just looking through all that journey gives me an opportunity to think that education is very, very important. That's why I'm very passionate that I want to give this opportunity to many other children who grow up still in the same village like I grew up, face same challenges similar to what I went through. And I think giving them an opportunity to go through school will open them to opportunities later in life that can be able to transform their lives. So my own story and struggling to find education inspires me to a little bit make the path easier for many children who live in a community like mine. A community-based model looks at all the different aspects of education because initially we used to think 100% school enrollment was the main challenge to access education. But as we started to work in the community and schools become available, we realized there are other challenges that families are facing. You can imagine children come from families where there's no food, houses are leaking, and when it rains, they are rained on. Children come to school having to walk many kilometers to school. All these challenges contribute to how children access education. And we cannot talk about sustainable goal number 4, access to quality education for all, if we are not leveling the ground for all the children to be able to access in the quality education that we are talking about. So having a community model that looks at the hunger situation, that looks at the struggles around parents being able to participate in education, looking at financial inclusion, addressing other social challenges that are there in the community that children have to live with every day. That's why this intervention is very important. That will go to the core of the matter, and children are just able to come to school, be children, enjoy, be able to learn well, and eventually be able to succeed. The idea of having a social enterprise ecosystem did not come at the very beginning of our intervention. We started actually with just having a small school that will provide a basic feeding program and be able to have children come to school and learn. But then we realized that we needed parents to participate in their education. And when you talk about parents' participation, you're talking about parents having opportunity to pay for the things that their children need. And that's when we came to the realization that parents it's not that they were not willing, they were not able, So how do we help parents be in a place where they can be able to pay for the resources that their children need in school? So we thought about, okay, let's see what we can be able to do in the community. So simply moving from the schools, the foundations where we do very basic support, giving families what they need for survival. And then we go to a community industry, basically looking at what are the raw materials that are available in a community like this. What skills can majority of parents and community members learn, or what products can we be able to produce that the local community can be able to consume? And that informs a community industry like the textile industry we are having here. We make clothes that are affordable for children. We create opportunities for parents to learn skills on how to make clothes. But technically all the products we make here, they are clothes that can be consumed by community members in a very affordable way. So once we set up the industry and we are creating jobs and people are having income, those who are working in our foundation, the parents that we are educating and we are supporting and building their capacity in the community to do agriculture, do business, when they have income, we start to think about helping them to learn how to invest, learn how to be able to take credit, use that credit to start a business, or invest in something like maybe having a car or something like that that can help the family have the capital that is needed, or have wealth that they can draw from when there is an emergency. So we end up then having a Inua Village Savings and Credit Cooperative, which brings together parents, teachers, people who work in this industry, and other community members who do business in the community to start to save together, be able to access affordable credit from each other, guarantee one another, and that way then be able to have this capital move in within the community and cause even larger impact. So it starts from the schools, the foundation, comes to the community industry mobilizing, and then it goes to the financial inclusion part, which is actually the Inua Village Saving and Credit Cooperative. The biggest challenge we have right now is infrastructure development in our schools, because we want to provide quality education for the children, and we cannot provide quality education when there are no textbooks, when teachers have not been paid, when, for example, we have a situation where the laboratory is not working, the classrooms are not cemented. All these challenges affect how we want to deliver that education, and even being a model community school that we talk about. So generally, in terms of just lacking the capital to invest, our ecosystem started with very small amount, and it has struggled to have enough capital to be able to drive it in terms of operation side, but also in terms of infrastructure side.